Hey, good evening, everybody. SkyTrack 13 meteorologist Sean Ash with an update on what's looking to be a rather stormy setup Thursday morning. I want to give you the latest here and show you what's happening. Time of taping a little bit before 10 p.m. as I'm getting ready for the 11 o'clock show tonight. There might be a couple little sprinkles or a random rumble of thunder with this guy you see there passing across eastern Illinois, but the main action now is beginning to take shape where we thought it would, and that's back out across Iowa. A cluster of thunderstorms eventually will become what we call a mesoscale convective system, a large complex of thunderstorms. On my earlier video I was saying that the risk area probably should be shifted a little farther to the west, and that's really been the case from the Storm Prediction Center. We still are under a risk. I just believe that most of what we're going to be dealing with tomorrow morning is going to be very heavy rain and prolific lightning. Could we have a severe wind gust, a quick tornado? Yeah, I'm not going to completely rule that out, but I think, again, it's just going to be one of the, summertime, what we call nocturnal storm complex. So this is the latest high-resolution radar run, and so we're talking, I think, arrival time probably a little after 3 or 4 in the morning. And right now, if this holds to be true, it could still change. Track's not necessarily guaranteed, but if this holds to be true, we are going to be staring down a rather nasty morning commute with just downpours, gusty thunderstorms, and a lot of lightning. Now, typically what happens with these, they'll move through, and by midday, a lot of it's going to be gone. Cloud cover is going to be left over. And in my earlier video, I said this really complicates the setup for tomorrow afternoon. This is the high-res rapid refresh model, latest in terms of rain amounts. Now, mind you, it only goes out to 11 a.m. I think it's probably underselling some of the rain amounts. 1 to 3 inches is possible with this complex. So quiet, I think, much of the night. Let me go back to that. Quiet for much of the night. Storm complex, generally, if everything timing-wise, give or take here, may arrive after 4 o'clock. Heavy rain, gusty storms into 10 or 11 in the morning, and flash flooding. Rainfall is really the primary focus, along with lightning with these storms. So your planner tomorrow, look, you may wake up and Chuck will have the latest with Nicole Masinsik, but it does again look like it's going to be a rather wet and stormy start here. We are still in play for severe storms tomorrow, but as mentioned earlier, this thing really complicates. Where does how much sunshine are we going to get? Are we going to stay cloudy tomorrow? And if we do, everything may really get shoved farther south. But it's how warm we're going to get and how much we clear out behind this complex. I'm going to forecast a high of 83 in Indy, but I'll tell you right now, some models suggest 90 in Indy, and some are suggesting 75. So kind of a complicated forecast tomorrow, okay? We'll see how this gets adjusted. I still believe it's probably south of 70 is going to be the better chance of seeing severe weather for tomorrow. Definitely wet and stormy in the morning. How long does that cloud cover hang on? The big temperature contrast. And if you're just catching the forecast for the first time since yesterday, a rather significant change is that it looks like there's going to be a deepening area, a strengthening area of low pressure heading into Friday. Now, I don't anticipate severe weather. I anticipate quite a bit of rain, and this rain may carry into Saturday morning, and Saturday morning may start out cloudy and damp and windy. Now, the European model is painting widespread 3 inches, okay? The trend of the models is basically 2 to 3 inches over the next 72 hours. The NAM model sticks out there. It might be a little overdone, we'll say it. So here's the rest of your 7-day forecast now. 83, subject to change for Thursday. Still looking like Sunday's the best day of the weekend. Cooler than normal. That's a big story, too, for much of next week as well. So that's the latest forecast. Chuck Lofton will have updates beginning at 4 a.m. earlier if needed, and I'll be on at 11 o'clock. Don't forget you can download our news app. You have content there, our blog, as well as Live Doppler 13 radar. Stay weather aware, friends.